30 memorable quotes from film 12 Monkeys, 1995, Part 2. 12 Monkeys is a dark, visionary science fiction film directed by Terry Gilliam and starring Bruce Willis, Madeleine Stowe, and Brad Pitt. Set in a dystopian future ravaged by a deadly virus that has wiped out most of humanity, the story follows James Cole Willis, a prisoner sent back in time by scientists in the year 2035 to gather information about the origin of the plague. Cole arrives in the wrong year, ends up in a mental institution, and meets Dr. Catherine Rayleigh Stowe, a psychiatrist who begins to question her perception of reality. He also encounters the eccentric Jeffrey Goins Pitt, who may be connected to a mysterious group known as the Army of the 12 Monkeys. As Cole jumps between timelines, he grapples with hallucinations, fragmented memories, and the paradoxes of time travel. The film blurs the line between sanity and madness, fate and free will, and questions whether the future can ever be changed. With its bleak atmosphere, philosophical undertones, and stunning performances, particularly Pitt's Oscar-nominated role, 12 Monkeys remains a haunting exploration of memory, identity, and apocalypse, cementing its status as a cult classic of modern science fiction. Bruce Willis as James Cole. And quote, "I'm not supposed to be here. This isn't the right time. And quote, I'm just trying to do my job and stay alive. And quote, you sent me to the wrong year, again, and quote, I remember everything. It's like deja vu all the time. And quote, you can't save people who are already dead. And quote, I'm not crazy. I'm a convict from the future. And quote, I come from the future to stop all this from happening. And quote, you can't change the past. Nobody can. And quote, I see things. I see the future. I see the past. And quote, this is just a bad dream, and it's all going to end. Brad Pitt as Jeffrey Goins. And quote, there's no right, there's no wrong, there's only popular opinion. And quote, psychiatry. It's the latest religion. We decide who's crazy or not. And quote, you know what crazy is? It's majority rules. And quote, they're watching us with the eyes of the world. And quote, you're here because you're not all there. I'm not crazy. I'm mentally divergent. And quote, we're all monkeys locked in air zoo. And quote, consumerism is the real virus. And quote, the system is built to screw us all. And quote, you can't trust the system. It's designed to keep you doped up and dumb. And quote, Madeleine Stowe as Dr. Catherine Rayleigh. And quote, I think you're telling the truth, but that doesn't mean you're sane. And quote, time travel is not supposed to be real. And quote, what if he's telling the truth? What if we're the crazy ones? And quote, you said this was all in your head, but what if it's not? And quote, I used to think I understood the difference between past and present, time travel, memory, and reality. And quote, maybe the past is just a dream. And quote, time is not a line. It's a loop. And quote, the future is history waiting to be written. And quote, you think you're in control of time. You're not. And quote, you can't change the future by visiting the past. dystopia, disease, and fate. Unquote. 5 billion people died in 1996 and 1997. Almost the entire population of the world. Unquote. Unquote. The survivors of the plague lived underground like animals. Unquote. Unquote. We don't live on the surface anymore. It's not safe. Unquote. Unquote. The air is poison. The world is dead. Unquote. Unquote. We're just ghosts of what used to be. Madness. Insanity. Unquote. You think I'm crazy? That's what they want you to think. Unquote. Unquote. It's only the sane who get locked up. Unquote. Unquote. What's reality but a shared hallucination? Unquote. Unquote. Sometimes crazy people are the only ones who know the truth. Unquote. Unquote. Being sane in an insane world is the real madness. Unquote. The army of the 12 monkeys. Unquote. The army of the 12 monkeys did not do this. Unquote. Unquote. We're not killers. We're environmentalists. Unquote. Unquote. Free the animals. Save the planet. Unquote. Unquote. The virus was released by someone else. Unquote. Unquote. The graffiti. The name. It was just a distraction. Unquote. Repetition, prophecy, and memory. Unquote. I've seen this before. It's already happened. Unquote. Unquote. You can't run from fate. You can only watch it unfold. Unquote. Unquote. The boy in the airport. That was me. Unquote. Unquote. This isn't a memory. It's a prophecy. Unquote. Unquote. All I see are fragments, pieces of a puzzle that never fit. Unquote.